They were born in the punk world, but made their mark on the pop charts. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Blondie songs. Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we've chosen our entries based on a combination of the artist's fan favorites and their most commercially successful songs. And we're only choosing songs that Blondie both wrote and performed. So sorry, no covers, no matter how good they are. I'm gonna be your number one. Number 10, Sunday Girl, Parallel Lines. While Sunday Girl was never a single in the US, it was enormously popular in the UK, easily topping the charts there, and it's not hard to see why. This song is a perfect example of Blondie's ability to deliver harshness wrapped in velvety ear candy. Debbie Harry's laid-back vocal and the bubbly arrangement project a feeling of delightful innocence, but the lyrics paint a picture of a lonely girl with a touch of romantic fatalism. As Rolling Stone put it, a sentiment the band hadn't yet explored in depth. And when Harry occasionally lets go with a little excitement, it really gives the song a special hook. Number 9, Maria. When Maria hit the airwaves in 1999, it was Blondie's first single since 1982. It didn't cause much of a stir stateside, but in England, it became the group's 6th single to climb to number 1. In some ways, Maria is classic Blondie. First, there's a strong but not overpowering new wave beat that pulses throughout. That's complemented by the distinctive chimes that had gained notice in Blondie's earlier hit, Rapture. Coming from the rain, she's oceans running down the drain. And the lyrics describe a woman who exudes sex appeal that many find irresistible. All this, combined with the fact that the song's production is basically an update of Phil Spector's famous Wall of Sound, and you've got a little slice of pop heaven. Number 8, In the Flesh. The group's self-titled debut album didn't make much of a splash at first. Hardcore punkers dismissed the band as too slick and self-aware. Traditional rockers found them too new wavy. But this single broke out in Australia, becoming a major hit there and setting the group on the path to success. In the Flesh features music with a definite girl group background, but the overt sexual desire in the lyrics is a long way off from the likes of Shangri-La's. In the Flesh crystallized the Debbie Harry character, innocent yet knowing, cool as ice, but somehow giving off sparks, and certainly nobody's fool. Number 7, Atomic. Usually when a group tries to replicate an earlier success, the results are pretty disheartening. Atomic is a happy exception. Blondie was trying to recapture some of the sound of Heart of Glass, but as they worked on it, the song took on its own life and mood. Sure, the disco beat is there, wrapped in that cool new wave vibe, but that guitar? It sounds like it wandered in out of some spaghetti western movie. What's even more surprising is that it works great in the mix. Atomic is one of those songs that just keeps building, finally threatening to explode all over the place, just like its namesake. Number 6, Rip Her to Shreds. If In the Flesh was too poppy for punksters, Rip Her to Shreds demonstrated that Blondie could get down in the dirt with the best of them. The bass line throbs with a painful energy, and keyboardist Jimmy Destry rides his riffs like they're his lifeline. sound is one of pure aggression, and the lyrics echo that. Or do they? At first listen, Harry is seemingly giving the shaft to some rival that's crossed her. The words drip both venom and disgust, with more than a little condescension. But as the song progresses, it seems that Harry's actually repeating slurs that had once been cast at her. Whatever the case, it's a killer song. Number 5. Dreaming. Is it possible to create a purer pop sound than that heard on Dreaming? It's sleek and glossy, yet it never succumbs to the plasticity found in pop songs that care only about their technical perfection. The synthesizer and the guitar are working in perfect harmony all through the song, helping build up an aural wall that serves as an ideal showcase for another of Harry's ethereal yet earthy vocal performances. Blondie's fondness for girl group era tropes is there again, as is their ability to weave sounds from different eras seamlessly into one big pop statement. Number 4. Rapture. Blondie had always sampled different genres of music, usually to good effect, but they really stretched themselves with Rapture. This massive hit would deserve to be on this list if only for the fact that it was the first single featuring rap to hit number 1 on the US pop charts. But even without that famous interlude, Rapture would be memorable for its deft fusion of funk and disco with some hip-hop trappings. True, Harry may not go down in history as one of the world's greatest rappers, but she acquits herself nicely and gets big points for trying something that at the time was so adventurous.
Sure shot, 'cause the man from Mars stopped eating cars and eating bars, and now he only eats guitars.
Number 3. One Way or Another.
One way or another, I'm gonna find ya.
Another example of Blondie's punk chops, One Way or Another rocks in the best way. The lyrics are a celebration of scary determination, derived from an ex-boyfriend of Harry's who had stalkerish inclinations.
We'll drive past your house.
The music perfectly matches the sinister intent of the words. There's something creepy about Nigel Harrison's bass and about the way that guitar lick just keeps coming and coming. Plus, Harry's vocal work really shines. Her usual cool detached delivery is replaced by a sneering tone of menace.
I'll follow your bus downtown.
When she gets to singing about driving past her lover's house, there's a palpable perverseness in the air. Those who find Blondie a bit standoffish need to give this track another listen. Number 2. Call Me. The group's biggest US hit spent 6 weeks at the top of the charts, and with good reason. Collaborating with disco meister Giorgio Moroder on a thematically appropriate song for the film American Gigolo, the group created a track that was relentless, driving, and unescapably catchy. This is chromium-plated disco with a solid rock foundation, and it's so propulsive that you can't escape its icy grip, and you don't want to.
Emotions come, I don't know why.
Harry's lyrics encapsulate the hedonism of the era, but they're clearly written with tongue placed firmly in cheek. And, as usual, the woman's sensuality pours out all over the song. Before we reveal our number 1 pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Number 1. Heart of Glass. The single that really broke Blondie worldwide, Heart of Glass started as a slower song with a different lyric. It took several years for it to evolve into its ultimate unforgettable final form.
It's just no good. You tease it like that.
One of the key changes was giving the song a Eurodisco beat inspired by electronic band Kraftwerk. That accounts for the crystalline sheen the song gives off, with a synthesizer part that gracefully supports Harry's light-as-air vocals.
She turned out, had a heart of glass.
Everything comes together beautifully in what is one of the most perfectly produced singles ever.
Witness trust, love all behind.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.